Hey guys, I have an idea that I would say is inspired by Scripture itself. An idea to help us navigate through the days and weeks that lie ahead with this virus spreading around. And like I said, this is biblical in content. In other words, you find this in Scripture. Here's the idea. I think one of the biggest concerns that we have is that we would all really like to know where exactly we should be concerned about. Like, who has this? I think we would all agree it would be really great across the board that we could test everybody so we could know who to watch out for. It's kind of, overwhelming to just like think everybody's got it, and we have to walk around like if everybody's got it. If we could just know where the off limits places are, who is off limits, who not to get around. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody would disagree with that. And so here's where this idea, it's not original. It's actually in Scripture. It's in Scripture. And here's what I think we should try. We should try, let's go ahead and get everybody tested, right? Everybody agrees with that. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. We agree. That would be let's get everybody tested. And, of course, knowing who's sick, we can start taking care of them. But knowing who's not sick could be a big advantage, a big plus. I mean, why close down the whole country when we can just like isolate the places that are problems? I thought, here's the biblical idea. Those who test negative, we could have them wear a mark. Yeah, we could put a mark on them and they will be able to buy and sell and trade as they need to. No restrictions. It's an idea that comes straight from the Bible. And those that are testing positive, of course, need to be quarantined, taken care of, and so on. And like that, the rest of us can go on with normal lives. Now, I know that sounds kind of spooky, but we are in an era, in a day that not too far-fetched of an idea. And how quickly we can go from living life one way and change completely to living life another way without resistance. And today we are living in a moment, we're going through something together as a people. Humanity in itself. That this sudden obstruction of life as normal is able to shift us in a direction that we've never thought of before. Here's the question I have that I believe is being pressed upon us right now. Is their science greater than our God? And I think this event taking place right now, live, as we live, is testing the trajectory of our faith. Here's how you know. Whose report are you waiting on to find comfort, relief, and security in? Is it the report of the scientists who are exploring this disease and trying to find a cure and treatment for it? Or is it God? I think God's allowing this obstruction to come in to expose the trajectory of the church. Some of us are not going to open our doors again until science says it's okay. Some of us are closing our doors because science said to close it. This thing, some people say, I know what you're going to think, but look, you got to be real about it. This is exposing the trajectory of your faith. What will test something like this in our lives other than a crisis like this. I believe this is just a dry run, a baby version of what the scriptures already foretold will come to us. The small but global. Global in its sense, the size is the right size. Its harshness, its fatality is minor, but its size is real, and it's really revealing the trajectory of our faith. In other words, where we're going to run when it hits the fan, who we will be begging for an answer from when it really gets hard, who we will rely on to feel that sense of security, that sense of salvation, science or God. Right now, if we say God in a public forum, especially in a way where the media can catch it, we will be mocked. Most of the community won't. But friends, those who are in charge of what gets said and gets heard will mock us. And God, I think, is correcting us. God is allowing this so we can see our footing and see which way we're going. Friend, I just want to challenge you. I'm hoping today was a great day. I'm hoping that today you got to worship. I know our worship in church was just on another level. I sense that swelling of gratitude, that swelling of crying out to God, calling His greatness into our lives. That's who we want to hear. That's who we want to hear. That's who we want to hear. I'm hoping that's who you want to hear from. And if not, you can be honest with God. You can say, hey, you know what? The brother's got a point, and we can correct it right now, and say, you know what, God, I'm not there. I want to be. I want to be. I want to be there. I want to be at that place where humanity is going to face a moment, friend, that it cannot provide an answer. I believe they'll find an answer for this, but it will be what the Bible promises. There will be things that they won't, and we will need God. And I want you to correct that right now and say, God, I'm not there, and I want to be there. I want to be there. I want to be where your word is the last word on whatever we're having to face, privately or globally. Friend, that's my challenge. We can do that right now. I believe God's allowing this checkpoint before rapture. We're facing that checkpoint before rapture. And say, God, you know what? I'm not faring well. I should really be leaning forward to hear what you have to say about the future. God bless you.